Welcome to the virtual class of Advanced Marketing Management. Today we are going to discuss about measuring advertising effectiveness. Now, as we know that to prepare and to execute advertisement is a very complex and time consuming process. Here marketer is putting so much efforts, time and money in order to prepare the advertisement. So, marketer is eager to know the result of this advertisement, means whether the advertisement has generated any sales or profit or not. So, this is the ultimate objective of advertisement. So, here in this point, we are going to discuss about the effectiveness of advertisement. Effectiveness means the advertisement that company has prepared, whether this advertisement has motivated customers to purchase the product or not. If yes, then you can say advertisement is effective, and if the answer is no, advertisement has not motivated the customer to purchase the product, so you can say your advertisement is ineffective. The managerial responsibility in the area of advertising does not come to an end with the execution of advertising program. It is necessary to see whether advertising efforts are worthy or not. It is important to observe market conditions, consumer belief, sales, profit and market share. Have noticed any positive changes in favor of company or not. If it indicates positive outcome, it means advertisement is effective, otherwise not. So here marketer is observing various things. That once the advertisement is prepared and it is broadcast over various medias like television, newspaper, hoardings, etc. Now marketer is taking the reviews of this advertisement from various customers and they ask them that whether they are liking the advertisement or not. And they are also doing some analysis. They are checking the market conditions, means after the release of the advertisement, if any changes are noticed in the market or you can say in product demand or not, consumer belief have changed or not, sales have increased or not, profit have increased or not, market share of company is increased or not. So these are the various things marketer is observing and analysis. And if the outcome of all these things is positive, means market condition is increased, consumer is having good belief about company and its product, sales increase, profit increase, market share increase, so you can say that advertisement campaign is successful or you can say effective, otherwise not. When to test? Now in order to check the effectiveness, the question rises that what is the appropriate time to check the effectiveness of advertisement. Here three methods are there: pre-testing, concurrent testing and post-testing. Pre-testing means before the advertisement is released. Concurrent means when the advertisement is reading, so during the release time. And post-testing means after the advertisement campaign. So first one is pre-testing, means gives maximum safety as much is not lost, just because at this moment of time advertisement is not released. So if any mistake is there, if any error is there, so it should be fixed up before the release of this advertisement. Concurrent testing easily done when the advertising campaign is in progress. It makes advertiser to lose little more as advertising process has advanced. And last, post testing results in maximum loss if it fails as the whole, so it over the advertisement gets the post mortem report as to what has happened. So post testing means once the advertisement campaign has already executed, now you cannot change anything just because the advertisement is released and public have seen or you can say read the advertisement in various forms. Now you just only can do the post-mortem. Post-mortem means you just find out the positive or negative outcome. So whatever outcome is there, positive or negative, you cannot change just because already this advertisement is executed, or you can say it is broadcasted on the public figure. So post testing is something like post-mortem report, that you can check that what thing have occurred this result, positive or negative, but you cannot change. Now let us discuss all these three methods of measuring advertising effectiveness, starting with pre-testing methods. Here various methods are there in pre-testing. Pre-testing once again means before the advertisement campaign is been running, or you can say broadcasted on public figure, this type, or you can say this method is used. First one is checklist rest. Checklist rest is a list of good qualities to be possessed by an effective advertisement. A typical checklist provides a weighting scale or basis of ranking the ad in terms of characteristics. The characteristics may be like honesty, attention, getting, readability, reliability, convincing, ability, etc. So checklist test means here various questions or various parameters is set up by the advertisers, and general public, or you can say the consumers, prospective consumers are requested to fill up this questionnaire. So it is like a checklist test, and here before the advertisement is making it public, means before the advertisement is broadcasted to general public, few customers are taken as a sample, and these customers, first of all company is showing them the advertisement, and then after they ask the question that whether you find honesty in this advertisement. After watching the advertisement, are you getting the attention, means is this advertisement entertaining? If it is print media, then readability means whatever content is written on newspaper or magazine, whether customer is able to read it or not. Reliability means customers are believing the product claims or not, whatever claims company is making. Convincing ability means whether this product advertisement is convincing to customer to purchase the product or not. So here before the advertisement is released in general public, some potential customers is taken as a sample, and company ask them question regarding the product advertisement. And if the outcome, or you can say after this survey or research, if the outcome is positive, then finally this advertisement will be broadcasted in public figure. The most widely used mechanical devices are first eye movement camera. Eye movement camera means whenever this survey is taken at that time, whatever or whoever the respondent is, so a marketer or researcher is trying to notice that what is the movement of eye. If customer is watching the advertisement thoroughly, then you can say that the advertisement is effective. Advertisement is capable enough to grab the attention of customer. Second one is percepscope, means it provide composite view of the respondents. Third, psychogalvanometer means it is a one kind of instrument, or you can say it is a device that makes psychogalvanic measures typically of the skin. Means if you are watching or reading the advertisement, and if you are finding the advertisement very much effective, or if the advertisement is emotional, or you can say other things are there, and so this thing is just considering your skins, means whether you are getting goosebumps or not. Goosebumps means many time જ્યારે આપણે ટેલિવિઝન્સ ઉપર એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટ્સ અથવા કોઈ ઇમોશન્સ મૂવીઝ જોતા હોય તો જે આપણી જે સ્કિન ઉપર હેર છે જે રૂવાટી છે ઊભી થઈ જાય. સો whether these goosebumps are there or not, if it is there, then you can say that the advertisement is effective. Then tachistoscope means it is an instrument that used for exposing object to the eye of a very brief measures of time. So tachistoscope is also there. It is a one kind of instrument and having objective that it is saying that what is the time average respondent is spending to view the advertisement. So this is also a technique. Second one is opinion test, or you can say consumer jury test. The member of the jury means consumers are read the advertisement to their headlines, themes, illustrations, slogans by direct comparison. Jury's preference is arrived by the seeking answers to the questions as to means here again couple of potential customer is taken as a sample and the reviews or you can say suggestion is taken from them after showing them the advertisement, and various question is asked like which advertisement was seen first means here a few examples of various advertisements are given and then customer have to make choice that which company's advertisement they have seen first. Which was most convincing means out of the various advertisement of various companies product, which product advertisement is convincing to that customer and which was most interesting and which advertisement was interesting to see or to get entertainment. So various question is asked and accordingly it is measured that whether your company's advertisement is effective or your rival companies. Third one is dummy magazine and portfolio test. A dummy magazine contains standard editorial material, control ads that have been already tested and added to the tested. Simple, thousands receive these magazines and interviews are conducted to determine recall scores. Now dummy magazines means here a dummy magazine is prepared, it is not original, it is duplicate one, and here some customers are taken as a respondent for the survey and the number of respondent can be hundreds or thousands, and company is sending these dummy magazines to their doorsteps and customer after reading these magazines various advertisement will be there and out of this one advertisement will be there of the company's product, and afterwards a customer is asked means after 1 week or 2 week company's representative goes to the doorstep of that particular respondent or customers and they ask that before 1 week you got the magazines and whether you will be able to recall the advertisement that company has done or not, what was the content, what was the price, what was the features. So like this question will be asked. So it is a portfolio test like that of dummy magazine test except that the test ads are replaced in a folder that contains control ads and the respondents are given these folders for the reading and reactions. These test scores are determined in the interview and with highest scores is taken as the best. So various respondents are involved in this kind of survey. Fourth one is inquiry test. It involves running 2 or more ads on a limited scale to determine which is most effective in terms of maximum inquiries for the offers made. These inquiry tests are used to exclusively to test copy appeal, copies, illustrations and other components. So inquiry test means what? After or you can say one advertisement is showcased to number of customers who are also one kind of respondents for the survey, and after watching this advertisement how many customers are convinced with it and they are asking about the inquiry means they are having interest to purchase this product. So inquiry test simply means here number of people have shown them the advertisement and then after it is observe that how many customers have inquired about the product's details or its price or other things. Mechanical test means this is the test to help to provide good measure as how to respond an eye and emotions are reaching a given advertisement. So mechanical test simply means, again here, consumers expressions are noticed whenever they are watching the advertisement. If they are having good emotions, or you can say facial expressions, then it is considered the advertisement is effective, otherwise not. So these were the method, that is pre-testing method before the advertisement is commercialized. Now second method is co-current testing method, means whenever the advertisement is broadcasted, so during the advertisement this kind of method is used to test the effectiveness. First one is coincidental method. This is called as coincidental telephone method also, whereby a sample of 1000 is selected. Calls are made during the time program broadcast. The respondent are asked whether the radio or television is on, and if so, then what station or program it is tuned. The results of the survey are used to determine the share of response for the advertisement or the program. So coincidental method means here, out of the total market, some customers or potential customer is taken as a sample, and the sample can be of hundred or thousands of respondents, and then after, whenever the advertisement is broadcasted on air, at that time company are calling the customers, random customers, and they ask, said that this advertisement is broadcasted in this morning or in this evening. Have you seen the advertisement? If yes, then on which television channel you have seen that advertisement? So this kind of surveys are taken when the advertisement is released or broadcasted. So randomly here respondent are selected, then after companies contacting them via telephone or letters, and they ask the question that on what television channel or what radio channel or what newspaper you have seen this advertisement, and whether you are finding this advertisement effective or convincing or not. Second one is consumer diaries. This method involves giving the family selected in advance of diary or individual diary to the member of the family. The selected family and individual respondents are asked to record the details about the program deletion or view. The diaries are collected periodically to determine the scores. So consumer diaries means here individual consumer, or you can say the family members of the consumer is given a one type of diary, and then consumer have asked to write their reviews about the advertisement that they have seen or read in television and newspaper, and after some days representative of company will go to the doorstep of that particular consumer or respondent, and they will collect the diaries in which the comments, or you can say the reviews of about the advertisements are written. Next one is mechanical devices. The mechanical device is used to measure the difference co-currently are common to broadcast media. Various mechanical devices are used. First, audiometers to check that whatever comments respondents are giving, whether they are confident or they are nervous. Psychogalvanometer for measuring the emotions, that whenever the respondent is viewing or reading the advertisement, whether that respondent is emotional or not. Tachyscope to measure the amount of time spent to see the advertisement, to check that what time customer has spent to see these advertisements. Say for example, if the duration of the advertisement is 40 seconds, so it is observed that for how many seconds consumer have seen this advertisement. Right? Say for example, nowadays online classes are taken, and in order to check that whenever we are uploading the lecture what is the average time student is giving to watch the video, which is or approximately of 35 to 40 minutes. So we observe that around 5 to 6 minutes is the average. If we calculate the per student exposure of the video, so it comes to 6 minutes. So we'll come to know that very few students are there who are actually watching this video, others are just ignoring. So for that also we are having some instruments, and in mechanical devices are also there to see that the effectiveness of the advertisement. Traffic counts. Traffic counts are of special applicability to outdoor advertising. One can get good deal of information through traffic counts. This counting is done by independent organizations, may be private or public. This work is also undertaken by advertising agencies. For example, how many automobiles and other vehicles were exposed to a bulletin board or a poster or wall painting, and how many times can be determined. So traffic count is applicable to outdoor medias like hoardings and billboards. So whenever a new advertisement is put on the billboard, at that time what is the traffic count, means during a day how many people have given attention to see or read the billboard, or you can say hoardings. So if the traffic count is more, it means whenever a person is passing through by the roads and they are seeing the billboard, or you can say hoardings, and they are interested about the product, so they will stop there and they will read the billboard. So this is also a method where you can count that during a day how many people are actually reading the billboard. So here company's representative will be there nearby that hoarding, and who is observing that which consumer or which person is giving attention to billboard or hoarding, and they are reading it. Third method is post testing method, means once the advertisement campaign is delivered or executed, then after this kind of testing method is used. First one is inquiry test. It is a controlled experiment conducted in the field. In inquiry test, the number of consumer inquiries produced by the advertising copy or the medium is considered as to the measure of its communication effectiveness. To encounter inquiries, the advertisement offers or advertiser offers to send something complimentary to the reader or the viewer if he replies. Inquiry test simply means, again, once the advertisement is broadcasted on various medias, and after viewing or reading this advertisement, how many people have inquired. Inquired means they have contacted the company to know the further details or in more details about the product, like its price, features, and so on. And if during this inquiry call, if the consumers are sending the order, so at that time companies are also giving some complimentary gift to the inquirer, or you can say the consumer who is placing the order. So here companies are getting the inquiry calls on the side of customer once the advertisement is broadcasted. Second one is split run test. A split run test is a technique that makes possible testing of two or more advertisements in the same position publication issued with a guarantee of each ad reaching a comparable group of readers. It is an improvement over the inquiry test that the ad copy is split into elements like appeal, layout, headline, and so on. Here also the readers are encouraged to reply the inquiries to the keyed or the given addresses. So split run test means here a company is not conducting a research on one advertisement, but for two or more advertisement of same position, or you can say same product, and then customer is asked that which advertisement was best or more effective or more convincing to them. So company will come to know that various methods they have used in two type of advertisement. So which type of advertisement is capable enough to convince the customer? Say for example, if you have prepared the advertisement of your product, same product, two advertisement is prepared. In one you have used laughter, and in second you have used the emotions. So now you have to ask that same product is having two advertisement, one is having laughter and second one is having emotions. So customer is asked that which advertisement do you like the most. If consumers are saying, maximum consumers are saying that they have liked the first advertisement where humor was there, laughter was there, so company or marketer will come to know that laughter is convincing most to the customer, so in future course of time they will use laughter in their advertisement. Recognition test. Recognition is a matter of identifying something as having seen or heard before. It is used on the memory of the respondents. It attempts to measure the effectiveness by determining the number of respondents who have read or seen the advertisement before. To arrive at the result, leadership or viewership surveys are conducted. So recognition test means identifying something that we have seen or heard before. So we are watching hundreds of advertisement on televisions and many advertisement we are reading on newspaper and hoardings, right, on various forms. Now companies are conducting the survey like on various medias. Nowadays surveys are also conducted on internet, means when we are seeing the video on YouTube, at that time also the question pop up on our screen and it asks that which advertisement you have seen recently, and if you are selecting the answer, then further questions will be there that what thing do you like best in this advertisement. So question will be like that. But here the agenda of the test, or you can say research, is to find out the recognition, means recall rate. Let's say for example a company have broadcasted this advertisement for last 2 months on various televisions and newspaper. Now random customers are selected and they have asked that have you seen this advertisement. If customer saying yes, then they have asked that what thing or what storyline was there in the advertisement, what was the price, what was the features, right? So who was the brand ambassador. So this kind of question will be asked, and if customer or respondent is giving the right answers, then you will come to know that yes, respondents or you can say customers are watching the advertisement, and the advertisement exposure rate is good. So recognition test, or you can say recall rate test, that after watching the advertisement what duration of time a consumer is able to remember the advertisement and its price, features, etc. Fourth one is recall test. Recalling is more demanding than recognizing as a test of memory. It involves respondent to answer as to what they have read, seen or heard without allowing them to look or listen to the advertisement while they are answering. These are several variations of this test. One such test is triple association test, which is designed to test copy themes or the slogans and reveals the extent to which they were remembered. So recall test again, how long the advertisement lasts in the memory of consumers, means what is the duration of time that consumer is capable enough to remember the advertisement. Generally we are not taking the advertisement that much seriously and we are watching the advertisement on subconscious mind, so we are not having a good memory of the advertisement and its full content. But your advertiser is trying to know that whether the consumer is able to recall that advertisement or not. So various question regarding this is been asked, that what customer have read in this advertisement. Say for example if advertisement is done on newspaper or magazines, or what thing they have seen in the advertisement if this is on television. And various variations of this test also there, and one of the most popular one is triple association test, where a marketer is trying to find out the test copy, themes or slogans to reveal the extent to which they have remembered, means slogans whether customer is able to remember or not, then test copy test copy means various other things or minor things about the advertisements. So this kind of things is used in triple association test. Last method is Sells test. Sells test represents control experiment under which actual field conditions then the stimulated are faced. It attempts to establish a direct relationship between one or more variable and cells of a product or service. It facilitates testing of one and against another, one medium against another. So cell test simply says that after the advertisement campaign have successfully broadcasted on various media for a couple of months, now marketer is very much eager to know that whether that advertisement have generated sales or not. Just because advertiser have spent enough time, money and effort in this advertisement, and the only agenda of advertiser is to know, or you can say to increase the sales and profit. So finally the time came to check that whether the advertisement have increased the sales or not. If yes, then you can say the advertisement is effective, and if the sales have not increased after the advertisement also, so you can say the advertisement was ineffective. So at last, we can conclude that there are many methods to choose, like pre-testing, concurrent and post-testing methods. The final result depend on the validity, reliability and relevance of each method employed. All three methods are having their pros and cons, means advantages and disadvantages. So you have to check the validity, means validity of pre-testing is only up to the time when the advertisement is prepared and not released, and post testing means after the advertisement have successfully completed 1 or 2 months. Reliability means whether this method is more reliable or not. So all these method is having their advantages and disadvantages. Testing is done if good faith cannot pay out its cost and reach dividends. 2 means if this test or research is conducted in good faith by the marketer, then positive outcome will be there. So that's it for this lecture. Further we will discuss in next lecture. Thank you.